Hello everybody, my name is Merc and we're back with the Elden Ring. Back in Mohg's palace, or fallen mausoleum I suppose. It's not really a palace at all. I do want to check out the rest of this area because we did not. There were some giant skeletons and other horrors. So might as well see what's going on with all of this. We cannot ride our horse out here unfortunately. But yeah, we found a lot of items back here, killed some of these dudes. I do kind of want to see what these dudes drop because, again, these are red Albinorics, which to me means that they might not be Albinorics at all. The name Albinoric. Oh, he controls the skeleton. I didn't quite realize that that was... Wait, he's not even dead. Well, then I don't know what's going on here. It seems like he was gonna play something on his weapon, like it's a hunting horn from Monster Hunter, perhaps. But yes, the name Albinoric implies like albino and gold. AU being the alchemical symbol for gold. I guess it's not alchemical. It is chemical. It is the chemical symbol, right? It's been a while since I've been in school, folks, so forgive my ignorance. I was never... Actually, chemistry was definitely my worst science subject. I was more, into... space and earth science, among other things. Geology. It was kind of interesting, I suppose, even though it's looking at rocks. But I guess if you're listening to this, you may have been hearing me going on and on about looking at rocks this whole time. So this is definitely a trap. This is the most trappiest trap I've ever trapped. It's not a trap? What is this supposed to... First off, jumping. These, most of these Albinorics are not even looking our direction. It's almost like they're watching for something else. I'm glad that I'm not figuring out what is going on with these dudes. I don't want to learn what the giant skeleton does. I can make some guesses in my head. I imagine it probably uses its giant skeleton hand. It's funny that they give you a smithing stone 7 here and they give you like the perfect somber stone up ahead. Seven seems a little low in contrast. That's all I'm getting at there. We got 3 red Albinorics and many more in the distance. They are distant. Neat. What are the chances I could just ignore them? I'm gonna go with 0. Okay, he doesn't mind me trying to nudge past him. What if I do this? Is this just where they sleep? Does kind of look like they are sleeping. They're sleeping by sitting? I can't tell if his eyes are closed, but... Apparently we can take out our horse. Oh, the eyes are closed. They don't even mind me. Didn't even mind me turning the nightlight on. Well, we aren't gonna mess with those guys then. We've killed enough of these dudes. I don't see the point in killing all of them. This is a unique tree here. Like, all the other trees look like just big old trees. This one's like, you know, special. It's handcrafted. That's what I'm getting at. So there's a bunch of dudes playing Ring Around the Rosie, this big tree here. What's up with that? Are they gonna play musical chairs? I guess there's no chairs. Do you think they'll allow me to join their polka line here? One of these guys is not like the other. Still don't quite see the point in fighting all of these dudes. I got enough of fighting them at the top when we first encountered them, which turns out would be probably the last place you encounter them if you did this area properly. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, because we went the other path, this guy feels like he's gonna wake up. Swarm of flies. Just gonna read this quietly to myself in the corner. Release a swarm of blood flies before the caster. A blood oath incantation shared from the Lord of Blood's power. The new palace of the Lord of Blood lies in a swamp of festering blood, and these flies are said to spawn from excrement in that land. So that answers what the blood-tinged excrement is. I wonder if it's related to the Crimson Rot at all. It doesn't necessarily seem like it, but possibly. Although that begs the question, what is Melania doing? Embracing the rot, I suppose? My understanding is she's like trying to hold it back. That would be what was subtly spoiled to me throughout years of Elden Ring's existence, even though I've blocked the words on Twitter. Elden Ring, among others. Some of their, some stuff still gets through. So I didn't really want to kill that dude, but... just seems like they're gonna fight me. Got a hero's rune. Let's check the map real quick. Okay. We looked at the map. Indeed. Let's check this message. I imagine this is a trap. Ambush ahead. I see them. Huh. Because there's definitely two little Alban orcs on the ground right there. And it's funny, you can even look at the beetle's idol animation. That's cute. Except for the fact that it's a beetle. That one's bad. Let's loot this real quick. Blood tax, eh? Just run out. Let's not run too far, but I imagine these guys are gonna chase us. Well, I would not say they're chasing us. I do kind of want to take them out. What is going on? I'm gonna say, like... this one definitely sees me. They both see me now. I tried to cancel my roll, or cancel my run into a roll, and it didn't work. I don't know what happened there. Pretty good tracking on that jumping R2. So yeah, I don't really have a big mission with this episode. I think I'm gonna increase, again, you'll know this by seeing it in your subscription box, but I'm gonna increase the upload rate a little bit the more I play here, because I actually have enough uploads until the DLC launches. This guy sees me. So I don't need to be playing more. I can just go straight to the DLC from this point, but I wanted to explore this swamp at least. And then after this, the plan is to maybe go talk to a bunch of NPCs, go to Round Table, and see if we can do any further upgrades. Also, this is the second time I thought of it, but I didn't actually continue my train of thought there. Really? Because again, this world is popping things up. But that other path we went down, we didn't kill the big slime thing, and I don't know if we should. It was a unique monster over there. We just kind of ran past it. Smithing Stone 8. There's the unique tree all the way back at the start. We didn't get this item over here. We can take out these two. This man's... Is that a... cartwheeling around like it's freaking Dark Souls 1. Wearing that, what is it? Wood grain ring? Something grain ring. Wood grain might be the one that reduces durability loss. We didn't look at the item that we got, the spell. I don't know where it would be if it was not next to the other one. I was really hoping it would be there. This is why we need that new page. I'm so excited for the new page of inventory that they're gonna add. It's not a flame spell. What the heck's... where is it? It's not that either. Rip to a real one. I don't know if we're gonna find it. I thought it was a spell. That's for dueling. Oh well. It was something like, I have the idea in my head, but I have no idea what it was called. The idea being that the blood hurts you to cast a spell or something like that. Rip. Is it this one? Darkness. Nope. Oh well. Again, I'm gonna say this is why we need that new page, the new inventory page that tells you about the new items you found, any items that you have not read about or looked at. And that page is made specifically for me. So that one dude did see us. Let's see how he reacts to me running away. He didn't. This appears to be a sludge monster here too. I kind of have to imagine that fighting these dudes is gonna be a pain. Okay. That was huge that I caught this guy rolling. They're, I don't know if the other Albinorix are like this, but on their heads of these red guys, they've got little horns. Let's see if we can see it. Yeah, you can kind of see right there. You can just barely see it. I can't really get a better angle of it. That was me trying my best, I assure you. You can kind of see one right there. And then Moog had similar horns, and again, fat coin, okay, fat coin purse. So this man's eyes are glowing, which would indicate that he drops a lot of souls. I don't know if that means he's gonna drop anything else. I don't know if I want to fight those at all. This looks like a bird creature from Caelid. Rotting. I have to wonder, maybe this area is like an initial stage of Caelid. I guess like technically Caelid's right above this. So maybe the rot from above Caelid has now come down here, but that doesn't really make sense because Mog's been around for a while, it seems. He's just been waiting for a successor. Oh, look. Okay, so those are just geysers. And then that bird kind of appeared behind. Some clarifying bolus. I feel like we might have missed another path. Also, don't want to fight this bird head on. Preferably. There's also a golden branch here. Can we get up this way? Do we need the horse? It's not the horse, this is the horse. There's 2 birds, actually. 3. Oh, these are dogs. These are rot dogs. So these are the exact same dogs that are in Caelid. So they definitely have a relation. Oh, this dog's got burning eyes. Where did the other dog go? Where did the dog go? I was really hoping it wouldn't fall. Okay, Jog. Jog is dumping at us. Man, dog is jumping at us. That's the translation, the translator's note for all y'all simpletons out there who aren't picking up what I'm putting down. It's just a log. That's just a jog. Everything in Elden Ring is a dog, especially turtles. Everything in my brain is a jog. I don't know what that means. So this is the other path that we could have took to get over here. This bird's scary. I'm surprised it didn't see us. Get me out. Okay, I do want to fight the birds. Unfortunately, I'm gonna take you back. And we're gonna go the other way and see how that leads. Do we fight these guys too? We have a lot of heals still. I'm not really hurting on the heals. I am catching them, which is huge. Very good hitboxes. On my end, I'm just getting lucky over and over on my swing timing, it feels like. I took out all those dudes without getting hit. I didn't feel like I did anything particularly special there, but weapon is big, turns out. That's all you need to know. So I'm gonna say that we have explored this tree area. We're not gonna take out the rest of those nerds. Don't see the point. These guys, however, are looking forward. Oh. Well, they were. What if we just march in a line together? Where does this go? Is this the other path, I guess? Yep. I'm gonna say yes. That's where we just were, so we can go back there easily. What about these nerds? Are they patrolling or are they just moving forward? Oh, they're patrolling. They've got like a hunting squad, or are they just confused? Not a perfect encounter for sure. That could have went better, but it was fine. Man, there's a lot of dudes up here. Are those regular albinorks on the top there? Oh, there's one right here, in fact. So why would these ones be not red? Is my question. Okay. So this guy doesn't seem aggressive. Got a couple yellow eyes here. Another one. Sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to awake you there. So my guess is these dudes are awaiting their transformation to turn red, whatever that means, or how that's done. I'm guessing these ones that are with glowing eyes are the closest to transforming. They have the most potential or something. And let the rest live. I don't really see a point. Taking all of them out, we found another site of grace here. Wonder where this leads. Didn't expect basically a third path. There's the path straight to the mausoleum, then there's that lower swamp section with the birds that I'm sure circles back towards the mausoleum eventually. No, there's not much up here it seems actually. The golden rune. Does look like you can platform up here, but there's not really a point. This is sort of just an extra section, eh? The rock is just like dripping blood. What's up with that? Not all of the rock though. What is this site called? Palace Approach Ledge Road. Was there supposed to be a palace up here? My assumption for the DLC, by the way, is because we enter it through here, we're gonna go back in time, similar to Dark Souls 1, to the age of Miquella and a few others, to when maybe perhaps the Moghwyn dynasty was just about to die, because I'm pretty sure the Moghwyn dynasty, the idea is it's been in stasis for so long. He was waiting for a proper successor. Don't even need to sit down at that site, really. Totally missed this item. I guess if anything, that site of grace is just a checkpoint. This seems like death down there. Please do not see me. I don't even know if this thing has eyes. Oh, now it notices me. Ring around the rosy. Ooh, it's got a lot of HP. Okay, I gotta hit its head for sure. I'm so surprised I'm not dead. So it's got a big flail attack. That's new. Those other birds did not have it. So Kaled has these birds, but they're not corrupted like this one is. This one is like infested with the crap. With the rot. And it even has similar attacks to those birds, because again, pretty sure they're the same model at least, except, well, not model, but base model, I suppose. Obviously that one's way more twisted. Nomadic Warriors Cookbook number 24. Our previous one was 18. Swarm pot and roped fly pot. Oh, it's probably going to be the new materials we've been finding. Yeah, blood tainted excrement. Craftable item prepared using crackpot. Cocktail of effluence is sealed inside. Throw at enemies to set a swarm of blood flies upon them. Deals damage, builds up onset of blood loss. The cacophony of their wings assails the sanity of berserkers. The maggots found in waste feed on blood and turn into vicious flies that are pitiably short-lived. The cacophony of their wings assails the sanity of berserkers. I thought berserkers wouldn't have much sanity in the first place. Or perhaps they're more willing to lose it? I don't know. Rot grease, that's a new item. I heard footsteps. I heard footies. Got me fearing. Oh no, we've had some rock grease. So these are just a bunch of dogs. We don't need to disturb them, but we can. Don't really see the point though. Got some souls. Must have been something that died in a geyser. These dogs are chilling, so I'm gonna let them chill. What about these dogs? Yeah. How do you think this bird thing's gonna react to our torch here? You think it's gonna... I don't think it's gonna matter. I don't think... Even in the best case scenario, if it respected the torch, I don't think I want that. It's continuing its idle animation, that's good. I love that you can get the double stagger on it like that. I wasn't sure if we would hit that. This is big flail mode. It's got quite the turn radius on its big flail. I think that might have been a grab. Okay, we got the big poke in at the end. Some okay items, I suppose. That's where we came from. Just need to get out of the geyser. It was too much, too loud. It's hard to balance audio, turns out. 'Cause most of the time I feel like this game's pretty quiet, and then I want to turn up the voices. Like, you know, there's ways of doing it. But see, my voice is already maxed. I guess I want something like this. Maybe. Maybe we even turn down the sound effects a little. That feels like I did something wrong. If anything, I think the music volume should be a little louder now. But I guess it just was a lull in the song. I heard it. Really? That's not gonna stagger it? It has an attack out of that animation? I'm dead. Okay, my voice is much louder now. That was a little uncomfortable with that. That's hilarious. I suppose your character's in the center of the screen, so its voice would always be pretty loud. I'm not gonna shoot that thing from here. Are you kidding me? People are standing up here and shooting that thing? Shake my dang head, man. Like, you could play the game any way you want, but whew. Could not catch me standing up there shooting at a bird who's not even a boss. I didn't even do that for Manus, you know what I'm saying? Like... That said, we're not fighting the birds we've already killed. There's no reason. A little worried about those dogs, but I think I can get past them enough where it's not gonna matter. I see the bird now. Not happy. Not happy about how that went down, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, do not disturb that bird. Do not disturb the bird. Well, we got the souls back. Question is, like, what does this accomplish over here? What are we even doing? It's another bird. The Halicdrake Talisman number 2. Is that like light defense? Holy damage negation. It's funny, we found a couple +2 talismans, but not the +1s. This is the only +1 talisman we found so far. That said, I know this is more of an endgame area, so... Is that really it, though? That's bad. I tried so hard to roll. Oh, this is the big flail. I don't know how I didn't get hit at the end. I don't... Like, sure, have some flail attacks. It just feels bad. It's always gonna feel bad to get hit by a flail. And not like a flail like a weapon, but when they're just on the ground rolling around and you're like, okay, I guess that's a hitbox. I guess I got hit by that. This is not a shortcut up here at all. Why would anyone come up here? What is... I feel like I'm missing something up here. But at the same time, what would I be missing? I kind of brought up this idea, but if we go back in time during the DLC, I almost wonder if this is like the way up to the palace, aka this will be a big path in the DLC up here leading to somewhere else, and this site of grace will remain here as in the DLC as well. Because if we are going in the past, then this land that we're in would maybe not even be underground. I think part of the idea, perhaps, well, maybe this isn't true, but the Erd Tree maybe even develop more land, like raise the kingdom literally. So this was the original landform of the Halig tree. And all these crumbled trees are part of the Halig tree, not part of the Erd tree. Whereas this area all the way up here was the roots of the Erd tree, because the Erd tree is directly above it. The main Erd tree, that is. I don't think there's been much reference to the Halig tree, nor the idea of there being another tree before the Erd tree. Unfortunately, I'm worried about what happens when I put my torch away. Okay, the other dog does appear to just be going back home. Are you kidding me? And then this one's gonna react if I get my souls, I think. Oh, crap. We don't need the souls, but I want the souls. Okay, Operation Get the Heck Out of Here. Okay. One of the birds isn't even aggroed on us. It's terrible. No reason to get hit by that. Are you kidding me? I've been trying to get off this dang horse. And then it knocked me down. Dang. Holy. Why isn't it staggered? Seriously. That thing should have been staggered. At least my souls are in a better spot now. Maybe what I should do is pull out my bow and shoot them from afar. That was a joke. I was drinking water. There's no way in hell. I would have to be fighting these birds for an hour for me to even consider pulling out the bow. I will say, I don't like this Site of Grace. I feel like its existence only makes sense if it exists in the DLC. Because as it is right now, there's no reason for me to come over here. I could be using the other Site of Grace and going for a very similar walk or ride on my horse, you know? Like, even these dog piles have more reason to exist than that Site of Grace. This bird's gonna see. Please get staggered this time. Like, I don't get why it didn't get staggered last time. I did 2 jump attacks at the end. You need to be inside the bird. The moment you're fighting it head on, you're losing. Again, man. That's random. I'm dead. The fact that it has an attack out of that mini stagger animation is ridiculous. It's wild. I'm not gonna say it's bad or anything, but it's so unexpected that it caught me again right there. So I did ride around and get all the items. There's no reason for me to do this, but here we are doing it. Are you kidding me? Now it's big flail mode. Yep. Of course. Okay, I was gonna say, all I'm doing is hitting it with R2s and jump R2s. That's bad. Missing like that. Alright, well. Gonna get our souls back. That's all it took. And in fact, I think we're done here now. We can remove these peoples. Really? I can't believe there's nothing else down here. It almost kind of feels like this point, or this place doesn't need to exist. But I guess this is just flavoring or something. Emphasizing the idea that this is similar to Caelid. Because you wouldn't have got that on the path going up. This is the dog path. We don't need to mess with this. We could teleport out of here. What if we fight this thing? This is what I'm asking myself right now. This guy's a lot of HP. That's weird. It seems like if you take down these those red Albinaurics with the two-hand weapons, if you take them down to like half HP, it despawns the skeleton. So it almost makes me wonder, like, what if you just kill the skeleton instead of taking down the dude? Seems inadvisable. Dude's casting a death beam, but I'm hitting his spinal cord. Really? I didn't get an R1 thing out of that. This Albinauric's annoying. That skeleton just killed itself. I don't know if it's even worth the effort of trying to kill the skeleton. Oh, you just can't use the horse in here, I guess. On this path. That's weird. We're gonna sit. Might as well. We're gonna go see if we can take out this red slime and then see what else we can do with this little video here. If If I remember correctly, most of these dudes were not aggressive. And when they were, they would explode like that. Got a lot of HP. I think we have killed one of these before in the overworld. In Caelid, actually. The upper section of Caelid, maybe. Again, I don't think there's gonna be a whole lot. It does decent damage, but it's not good. When I could just be two-handing a sword and stunning it every time. This thing has a lot of HP. What did it do with all the dudes? Did it move the dudes? I guess so. It must have moved this guy into this corner and this guy back. All that for beast bones. Well, there's that weird merchant. I think we're done here. This is also the merchant. No, this is D. This is the merchant right here. We don't need this symbol anymore. That was from the before times. The long, long ago. So there's still a few more sections of map, possibly, like right here and right here, that we're missing. And over here as well, because we have been over here. Or was it up here? Either way. We are gonna get out of here. Trying to think of where we'd want to go. Let's go to round table, I suppose. See what we can do here. We can upgrade our weapon at the very least. Might as well. Drink the rest of my water. This guy's got nothing new. Is this man still dead? Oh, he's got another weapon, or another item for us. Roger's letter. I guess it'd be a note. Letter written in a trembling hand. I forgot to tell you, but it seems D has a brother, a younger brother. I heard he lies in a deep sleep in the aqueduct beside the eternal city of Nokron. And it said he stood before the Prince of Death, not far beyond that spot. Well, I've already been there, Roger.
Did you need something else?
He's not gonna talk. So this guy says D, Hunter of Death, and then down here is D, Beholder of Death. Let's go, since Roger mentioned it, let's just go back. I imagine this is gonna be a bit of a waste of time. Right, cannot pull out the horse here. But yeah, I have to imagine that this guy's not going to acknowledge us once again. But I'm glad that note was there, because it tells you about this area. It tells you about... I just want to see how it worded it exactly. Before the Prince of Death, not far beyond that spot. So it's saying that Fee is champion, that face, the root, the death root that we saw, or the death tree perhaps, was the Prince of Death. I almost wanna slay this dude. His name is D, Beholder of Death. I am D, Merc. You know what I mean? I don't know what he could possibly want. So many NPCs, so many merchants. I think these are all merchants over here. Sorcerer Selin. We don't need to talk to Kenneth. Knight Bernal. I mean, let's talk to the knight. We haven't spoke to him in a minute. Still kicking.
Ah, hello. Glad to see you here to learn about.
Okay.
Well,
nothing special there. There's also Gatekeeper Gostuk, who I also want to slay, perhaps. I'm more of the type where I'll slay NPCs when, Let's go talk to Jarbane. We haven't been to Jarburg since the break. I slay NPCs before I do a new game, plus, generally. Can I not talk to you? I don't remember where this dude was. Was he at the upper house? Maybe he was at the upper house. Yeah, he was right here.
Oh, hello again, cuz. I'm happy you came back. I have good tidings for you, cuz. Have you noticed the rare flowers growing in this village? I asked the villagers if you could pick some of them, and they said you'd be very welcome.
Cool.
Go on, cuz. Who knows?
Are you talking about the poison bloom? They're not that rare. I mean, I guess I don't see them growing ever. Huh. So, poison bloom is like a corruption of the Erdleaf flower. That's interesting. Dripping with deep green poisonous liquid. They look similar. Except, obviously the petals are like sprouting outwards, even on the faded Erdleaf. And in fact, it's the same model for the Fire Blossom too, so the Fire Blossom is another corrupted form of Erdleaf. Whereas Fulgur Bloom is totally different. It is interesting. Alright, I'm gonna say there was no reason to come back here. That's fine though. We got the... I mean, we can go back here. We're traveling around doing random things. I do want to play more, but I don't want to get invested in a new area and then immediately go to the DLC.
alright, mate. Want some more prawn, do you?
This man just sells some boiled prawn.
You're tarnished too, ain't you? Can you see it then? The guidance of grace, I mean. I can't see it at all no more. Makes no bloody sense anyway. Why some no-name shithead like me should get called to the lands between. Cruel bloody joke, you ask me. Maybe something went titso with it. Maybe it's been broke for a good long time. The Erdtree, I'm saying.
Oh, we got some lore out of him because we bought some prawns.
Never met someone with a taste for prawn I couldn't trust. We'd make good mates, I reckon. I'll be seeing you.
Okay. Oh, we could try to do Patch's crazy thing again. We might as well. Don't really see a point. What's up here? It feels like it's been a long time since we've actually been up here. Place is a bit dreary. Oh, this is underground. I think we had an NPC named Albus here that we killed. Have we even been up here? Come to think of it, I don't think we've been up here at all. I don't think there is a way up here that we've seen. I'm gonna look over here. This might be a big spot on the map that I've been overlooking this whole time. Yeah, there's no obvious way up over here. I believe this is not even where I think it is. I think this is like on the edge of the cliff, if I'm remembering correctly. Because there was like a woman and a wolf here, right? Or rather, just a wolf. I think they passed away and then I could take their ashes. So I'm not going to see a path here either, probably. That's way up. It makes me wonder if there's like a secret tunnel that I'm missing. But I would have no idea where that would even... where to even begin with that. I guess we'll go to Folly on the Lake. We'll have a quick look around, even though we're not going to see much because it's foggy as heck down here. But yeah, my guess is to... one of two ways to get up there. One of them being just get teleported somehow. LOL, you know what I mean? Like, just get good. Find the one path there. Or maybe I didn't explore well enough in here. And there's like a cave system that leads up. But I'm also kind of doubting that, to be honest. Doesn't sound... that plausible. It feels like if they're gonna make a plateau up there that's hard to get to, they're gonna wait. They're gonna put a bunch of endgame enemies at the top. And like thinking about it more, because there's so many teleports already, teleporting to, you know, useful places nearby or whatever, like logical teleports, and there's also illogical teleports like the trap chests, and let's say the 4 belfries being perhaps a bit illogical as a teleport, just sending you to random chunks of the world. There could be like more of those illogical teleporters in the late game, if that makes sense at all. So like could be deep in the city of Lanedell, there's a teleporter that might lead over here or something. Because yeah, I don't see any clear way of getting up there. Let's read this message, even though there's no way anyone could ever... It's not even letting me get off the horse. Just want to read this. Still no up. So that actually might be a great message, because to me it means that this person might have gone all the way around, like I just did almost, looking for a way up, and then they couldn't find it, and this is the last spot. So I'm gonna say that's a good message. We must have been down there. I don't see an item or anything. It doesn't seem that hidden. I feel like we would have seen that. That said, I do want to get another view on it. If we get closer and we don't see any items, I'm going to consider that explored. Yeah, I don't know. You'd think there'd be a body on this big grave. So let's go back to Raya Lucaria. Let's go to the wheel. I don't even know where to start to go to the wheel. I guess debate parlor perhaps, and then we'll leave from the way we came in. And then go to the bottom. Get grabbed. Is this even wise? This doesn't seem wise. Whatever, we're doing it. This is not the way. I'm surprised that jar didn't wake up. Yeah, so this was not the way, but it's okay. Got a stash of purple crystal. This is where we were wanting to be. Rude. I'm just trying to leave your beautiful castle. Totally didn't pillage that corpse, but it's okay. See ya. I love the reaction of those guys sometimes when they see you. They're like, what the heck? A tarnished? I ain't seen one of those since yesterday. Patch is out here trying to get me killed again. He says, go to the bottom of the water wheel. Apologies, hit my mic there. Don't even know if it was obvious, but gonna apologize anyway. But yes, he says, get grabbed. Oh, there's an item over there we didn't get. Neat. Look at that. Lost Ashes of War. Just a little simple crypt down here, nothing else. Alright, so he says this Iron Virgin will grab you. And if you let her grab you, she will take you to the Erdtree. Obviously, that didn't happen. I don't really want to die to this lady. Am I missing something? Is there another grab, perhaps? She's just chasing me. She's just casually chasing me. She's gonna chase up here. This is just the way out, of course. Because I've already gotten grabbed by the lady testing this theory. And Patches didn't react, like, at all. So I'm almost wondering, should we die to her? Like, it's 130,000 souls. It's not nothing. It's probably 2 levels. I really need her to try to grab again. I don't think she will, though. Oh, she does. Well, we're letting it happen, folks. Alright, we got digested by the statue. What does that mean for us? This man said she'd spit you out the Erdtree. This ain't no Erdtree. Of course, we cannot teleport. So we cannot go get these souls back immediately. We did get kidnapped, so I guess mission accomplished. This is like that one enemy in Bloodborne. I guess there was a similar enemy in Dark Souls 3. I have to imagine you probably don't want to step in lava. Floor is lava. Horse, no work. Horse doesn't want any part of this. I thought I was being invaded. I was about to lose my damn mind. I have said I don't want to necessarily go to a whole new area. There's some bats here. I mean, you can fly. Come up here. Okay, we one-shot the bat. Seek left and then seek right. Yeah, that message is correct. I really don't want this bat to mess with us while we're jumping. Whoa! It's bad. It's bat. Yeah, there's still 2 more, right? No, 1 more? Thought there was one over here. There's a cave up ahead. Ahead. Nada. Nothing here. This is cool, a new environment at least, although we're about to go into a cave. Less of a new environment, but... Didn't even have my shield out this whole time. I'm scared to touch the lava at all, which is how you should interface with lava. You should never touch it, but also I'm pretty sure you should never even be like 5 feet within it at all. Like my poor barbarian's feet right now are on fire. This bat is not gonna make it nice for me to go attack him, so I'm just gonna say I almost stepped into lava with that second swing. Yeah, I'm not concerned too much about the souls, to be honest. It'll just take us to level 100. I want to go home. Oh, I want to go home. That's Slug City. That's my kind of message. This thing's spitting lava at us. That's my kind of message right there. Slug City. Slug City. Probably don't throw fireballs at the fire slugs. I'm gonna guess. No hidden path ahead, but praise the message. I don't want to deal with this right now. Listen, I know I've given a lot of crap in this episode particularly about using the bow and arrow. I do think it has its uses, but I don't think taking out a giant creature by slowly shooting 99 arrows at it in addition to 10 poison arrows That's not for me. It's not for the Merc. Could this be I want to go home? Can't tell if this is a jump or not. Or if we should just run off the edge. It's true. I'll give this a rate up. Why not? Try target lock. I mean, I see those nerves. I'm not too concerned about them. Should I be? I do see blood stains. Albinoric blood clot. So it seems there's perhaps many stages of being an Albinoric. I wonder why the mages did not turn into Albinorics. Perhaps they thought... Or perhaps because it was something that the commoners could achieve, the sages thought it wasn't worth their effort. Couple items out here. Bit scary. We didn't even upgrade our weapon. We went to round table hold for like 2 seconds. Like, I don't really want to fight these guys if they're just gonna be a slug in lava, you know? I'm very scared to touch the lava. So my question is, do we make this jump? It looks like they want us to make this jump. What if we put on some fire resistance? Do we have that? We do. Do we have more? Like, we don't need to. But this is how you used to deal with lava back in the day, so... You just stack as much fire resist as you can. Ooh, scary jump. Another slug. Pretty rude. I was in the lava. I don't want that smoldering butterfly that bad. Cool, a nice dark path. Are you ready? By the way, boss ahead. So, it's obvious what's about to happen here. Let's do this, I guess. Huh. I thought this would be the boss room for sure. I don't like how eerie this room is. There is only one blood stain. Let's read the lore on the budding cave moss. It's probably not gonna be much. Used in perfumes. We still don't know how to use perfumes. My barbarian smells like butt. I've got 2 perfume bottles. I ain't know how to use them. This is not a secret. Okay, well, where did we even fall in from? So just a bunch of moss over here with some cages. There was a whole nother way that we didn't go. I decided to jump down into the lava pit. Let's we're not going to use any summon signs, but I'm curious. Because I'm wondering if there's, like, maybe people fight down here. There's only the one bloodstain, so it's not even here now. What are the chances we're, well, I guess if you can get here through Raya Lucaria, surely they can't make this too difficult. I didn't mean to traverse the mist. I had a feeling that that first R1 wasn't going to be enough to kill it. Rolled way too early there, I couldn't see what I was doing. Okay, this fight's over. I'm just gonna heal through it, like there's literally no way that this thing kills me. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I could trade every attack from here on out. Inquisitor's Girandole. Let's check it out. Does seem to be a weapon. It is a pierce, or a spear weapon. I don't think we've had a spear weapon yet. Causes blood loss, I see. Does fire damage. Instrument of torture used on nobles behind the curtain at Volcano Manor of Mount Gelmir. Speaking a little too fast. Its numerous spikes pierce the flesh, then singe the wounds with flame. The smell of burnt blood induces despair in the victim. A candlestick conceived by a thorough mind. Someone was really into crafting torture devices at Mount Gelmir. We have survived our terror. Try horse. Try horse, of course. Cool. So this is not the catacombs that this is pointing to. The statue's pointing to another catacombs. We still cannot teleport, I've noticed. I guess we're sitting down. Now we can. Okay. I guess we'll go to this place. I don't know if this is the actual site of grace we want. It is. Okay, here's a new idea. We're gonna go back to that area we were just at, get our souls back. I'm glad we did sort of get to the end of there. It served its purpose as progressing you forward. It's another way to get up to Altus Plateau without doing the Dectus medallion. The Dectus lift. I want to try using one of these, because we have 3 of them and they're technically worthless if we're not ever going to use them. And right now we could theoretically use this one and save ourselves 150,000 souls or something. Question is, how do we get out of here? Okay, we got our souls back. I do want to get hurt a lot, because this isn't going to kill us. Concerned about getting hurt too much, though. Okay, perfect. Assuming we get grabbed, we did. I'm hoping this maiden is particularly grab happy. You died. And I'm hoping they're gonna send us back again, because I have no other idea how to get here. Sweet. Might as well put on the fire damage negation. Alright, we know where we're going. Maybe we can even speed run it. I did touch the lava there. Alright, so it's not instant burnination of your souls, or your soul, I guess, just your souls. Does that make sense? No? Not concerned about those bats, not concerned about these bats, I'll be honest. Although, if that hit me like a frame or two after, I probably would have fell in lava. Now we're in Slug City. Slug City. Now this is the grabber. Pretty fast attack on that grab. Again, another Albinoric item. So are those like phase 1 Albinorics, and then the frog people are like generation 2? Oh, we could have sat down here the whole time. Man, I wish I saw these particles. It didn't change anything at all. Like at all. I'm kind of disappointed though. I thought there was another path here. That's fine though, I guess. In fact, it's probably even good, because that means we can get out of here. Consider this area complete. We can even go back to Patches. Is he gone now? Did this man leave knowing that he set us up? Of course he's gone. Of course he's gone. I was wondering why he was sitting around here for so long. What about this man? He appears to be gone too. Was this whole time I just should have bought some prawns from him? And he would have moved on as well. Alright. I highly doubt EG has anything to say, but we might as well go see. I can't remember what happened to Celovus. I know he's dead, but what happened to him?
Greetings,
He was just dead when we showed up, right?
Lady Rani. Along the dark. Now, lady, I pray.
We don't need any of that. We can upgrade our Grafted Blade Greatsword to +10. Might as well upgrade this Beast Repellent Torch as well. We're constantly low on Smithing Stone 3s. Okay. I'm gonna say that's all the people we need to talk to in the real world. And yes, this implies that Round Table Hold is fake. No one else seems interesting over here. This is a merchant. This is a merchant. This is Kenneth. This is a merchant. This is Selin, and then Selin's also down here for whatever reason. Oh, I know some stuff we can do. There's still that dragon we can kill. There's also Garank up here. Let's see if he's calmed down. Do you think he's calmed down at all since last we saw him? I'm gonna go with no. I'm gonna go with we gotta get out of here as fast as possible. What if I throw a fireball at him? Do you think he'd appreciate it? He's like, you're gonna throw crap at me? I throw crap at you. Alright, so that did pretty much no damage. Not that my fireballs are very good. So I'm gonna consider that a mistake. I don't really want to fight him yet. Please, Crank, I don't want to fight you at all, in fact. I can't teleport. He's not letting me teleport. Isn't there a way? Whoa! I did not look before I leaped. I still cannot teleport. Maybe I shouldn't have thrown a fireball at him. Maybe he'll never forgive me, and I can never teleport out of Caelid. I don't even know where the nearest site of grace is. I feel like there's one sort of nearby, but... There we go. We could also go back here. Let's go to Round Table real quick. I did have the idea to go back to that giant warrior jar. Let's see if this man's gonna say anything new. I kind of doubt it.
Find the Albinoric woman. She hides in a cave to the west of the Laskia ruins, which jut from the mist-shrouded lake of Liurnia. She knows the location of the medallions.
Where is Lascar ruins?
To the west of the Laskia ruins, which jut from the mist-shrouded lake of Liurnia. She knows the location of the medallion's counterpart, I'm sure. Oh, so that's where the so-called Lord of Blood was hiding himself, eh? A fitting little squat for that deluded maniac to bleat about the revival of his precious dynasty, while he turns our fellow Tarnished into bloody fingers. Let him stay there. That way, his delusions will remain as they are, distant and unattainable. But perhaps it's worth looking into. If what I've heard is right, then maybe. Ah, my apologies. Lost myself for a moment.
Lost himself.
The information you shared is of great value. As promised, your reward. And it is a wondrous thing indeed. You are a true fellow. All I ask is that you remain constant.
Beaver's Cookbook.
Ah, I see. So Mikola was with the Lord of Blood after all. That is some fine intelligence indeed. With it, The final clue has been brought into the light.
Oh, it has?
One of the last few pieces to the round table. I need to put everything together.
Are you sure?
As promised, allow me to impart to you the last of the secret rites known only to me.
Law of causality.
Well, I wonder if he continues his slumber within the cocoon, all would be well. But perhaps it would be safer to destroy it. Mikola is the one thing that remains a mystery to me.
Huh.
There are 4 more. Mikola of the Halig Tree, the Unalloyed, his twin, Melania, the undefeated swordswoman, Luna Princess Rani, and the one Rani is said to have saw here at the Hole. If you should learn it, I'll trade your findings for it. We both desire as such.
Okay, well, we got some new stuff there. Check out this cookbook. Is it Favors Cookbook 3? He's just teaching us about the bewitching branch, really? Oh, it's right here. Law of causality. One of the incantations of the Golden Order fundamentalists. One of the key fundamentals. Manifests a small ring causality within that allows the caster to automatically retaliate upon receiving a certain number of blows. The fundamentalists describe the Golden Order through the powers of regression and causality. Causality is the pole between meanings, that which links all things in a chain of relation. I'm still searching for that one item that we missed. And I have no idea what it would be. Oh well. There's a few more things I want to do. We did upgrade the weapon. Let's go. We don't need to talk to the dung eater over there. Do I have bell bearings? No. We should buy some more smithing 3s. We cannot. We don't need anything here. We might need some of those crafting materials eventually, but not entirely sure what we should be doing. Gonna go say hi to Nephili.
How could I say Father has all... And now... Is that ash? I can smell the ancient storm.
I remember getting this and I didn't know where to take it.
I'll gladly take it.
Okay.
I'm not like Broderica. I don't feel the presence of spirits, let alone see them. Still, this ash, it reminds me of my first hawk. Thank you.
Hey, if she can use it, it's
This ash,
better than it just sitting in my inventory.
ancient storm. It reminds me of my first hawk. In this ash, it
Okay,
reminds me.
well, hopefully that gives her a bit of hope or something that she needed. I think that might be it for this video. We could go back here, of course. Can't tell if this area is like accessible. I'm gonna assume no. But yeah, there's nothing really pressing to go back to or to search. We have defeated Mogh, that was the grand quest. We could go back up here and explore this Erd tree. As well as Mount Gelmir and Lanedell to the east and whatever lies beyond that. But I think what's gonna happen is I might just go back to the cocoon. And we'll await the DLC here. I don't feel the pressing need to play more. I think I am prepped for the DLC. Level 98. We can level up. We'll level up. I don't know what we're gonna level up. What if we just do this? Doesn't feel amazing. Like, this isn't gonna accomplish too much for us, but what if we just put points into strength? What if we just do that? So yeah, plus 10 weapon, level 100. Defeated Mohg. These are the same statues that we've been seeing this whole time. These ones all have their eye ripped out. And yeah, I'm excited to play more, but I think this will be the end for now. Thank you so much for watching. This might be the final episode of this, the first part of this Let's Play, and then I'm going to do a second part of the Let's Play specifically focused on the Shadow until... Shadow of the Erdtree, until we can do that, finish that as much as we can, and then we'll go back to exploring the world properly. It's kind of crazy that there's a whole, like, other half of the game that I have not explored, and I'm already like, let's go to the DLC, let's see what's there. But because there's so much else to explore, I feel comfortable going into the DLC with the idea that if I ever get stumped, there's more to look at. But yeah, I'm gonna stop meandering. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, click the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, folks.